Hi there, and welcome back to another video. So a couple weeks ago I showed you guys my morning routine. I thought it would be really cozy to share with you my autumn evening routine living on a horse farm in my tiny home. For those of you who are new here, my name is Alexandria and I make videos about my life as an artist living on a horse farm in a tiny home. First thing I do in the evenings is I come out to the pasture and I bring my horse Clover inside. She just turned 8 months and goodness, she is huge now. She's getting so big, and I usually do some form of training with her if I hadn't done it earlier in the day already. Today was a bonding day, so no heavy training. The training really was just continuing to nurture our trust and our partnership. I just did a little bit of grooming with her, and I also did a little bit of extra walking with her on the lead, just reestablishing those basic groundwork rules of boundaries. Someone was in the barn doing some work. She was very curious about what was going on and what was all the noise back there, so I took her over there to check it out. I want her to be curious about new things that she's unsure of and not terrified. And then I just brought her in and fed her dinner. To get the house all ready and cozy, I like to do any dishes from dinner so that way it's all done and I don't have to wake up to any kind of mess in the morning. So I really just give the house a nice little cleanse, do the dishes. I really like to catch up on my favorite vloggers, and it's honestly just a relaxing time for me. Then of course I turn on all the ambient lighting. I turned on my little fairy lights, lit the candles, put my home into what I like to call cozy mode. The name of this incense stick is called Autumn Leaves, and it just has the coziest smell. I always like to light an incense in the evenings. Now it's time for my evening skincare and shower. To take off my makeup, I use this cleansing water. So I'm all nice and showered and clean. For the evenings, I don't do anything with my hair. I just like to let it breathe so I don't put any conditioner or anything like that in it. So for my skincare routine in the evenings, I use the Medicube Zero Pore Pad. I only use this in the evenings. I noticed that using it multiple times a day, it dries my face out too quick, and sometimes I even do it every other day. I will say I've noticed a big difference in my skin. I still have some acne scarring on my cheeks and stuff, but I really haven't had any new breakouts. I feel like it's helped my skin look brighter and healthier. And honestly guys, I feel like this has done wonders for my skin. I feel like it's helped heal my skin so much. I've only been using it for 2 weeks. I will say anything with collagen in it, my skin just loves it. But yeah, this is the Collagen Jelly Cream by Medicube. It literally looks like jelly. And you literally need the tiniest bit. That's all you need for your whole face. You can already see just how hydrating it is. Next, I'm gonna brush my teeth. I also have a water flosser that I use as well. I really like this. It really helps with my dental health. So after I brush my teeth, I love to use the strawberry milk lip mask. Alright, we're all ready for the next part of the routine. So in the evenings is usually the time that I play video games. I'm really busy during the day and I prefer to do my artsy stuff during the day as well. Other than editing, I usually do that in the evenings. But I love getting my video game time in. Right now I've currently been playing a lot of ESO and Hello Kitty Adventure Island. I've always played Skyrim and I don't know why I didn't start playing ESO sooner. I'll usually play like at least 30 minutes to an hour in the evening. Some days I just don't feel like playing video games, but most days I play video games in the evening. I don't like to do it too late in the night because it will just like stimulate me and it'll be too hard for me to fall asleep afterwards. So I usually like play my games, and then after we play games tonight, guys, we're gonna do yoga, we're gonna make some tea, we're gonna go upstairs to the loft, we're gonna get all cozy, we're gonna read, and I usually will read until I go to bed. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my gameplay. If you're not interested in video games, go ahead and just skip this part. I did put timestamps in this video for you guys. So the next thing I really like to do is a oracle card pull. I'll usually do yoga in the evenings, or I'll just sit and meditate and maybe pull a card or two. We're gonna do the fairy blessing cards. This is one of my favorite decks. I've had it for years. It is a very Celtic deck. I'm actually half Irish and I really enjoy reading about fairy lore and Celtic history. I have a strong interest in the subject, and I've always wanted to go to Ireland, and I've also always wanted to go to Scotland as well. Just felt very called over there. But anyways, this deck, I love the art in this deck, so I'll definitely show you guys some of the cards that I pulled. First thing that I always do is hold the cards in my hand, close my eyes, and set an intention for the reading. So sometimes I'll lay the cards out. I'll usually do it on the floor if I do it that way, but I'll lay all the cards out in a little fan, and I'll just pick which cards call to me. But today I'm actually feeling more like doing the little shuffle, which is basically where I'll just shuffle the cards lightly in my hands and then see which cards fly out. Oh my goodness. That one really flew out. So these are the 3 cards that I pulled. I'll usually pull 3 or 4 cards depending on how I'm feeling. The first card I pulled is the fairy gift of being the ruler of your own world. With this fairy gift from the formidable and enchanting fairy queen comes the blessing of being the owner of your own life. This is a powerful blessing indeed, for with this blessing comes the most precious gift of all, that of knowing that your life is yours to live. With this blessing, let you now take up the reins of your life. Let you decide what it is you do and who it is you are, and who you are now becoming. It is your life, this wild and sweet thing, to be lived only once, and it is rare and priceless. You shall no longer be owned, nor forced, nor pushed, nor pulled. For with her gift comes the solidity of determining your own fate. For you are a being who has often been pressured to give away the crown that declares that you are the sovereign. With this blessing, it is returned to you. Let yourself be a queen, a king, and know your world is as great as any other person's. Your life is a jewel, and no more shall you spend it pleasing others. When this blessing comes to you, all who you know will love and support you, and you will now take back the power that you gave away. You will climb the stairs to your throne and look upon your world, and know that you will be a strong leader of your own soul. You will inspire others to do the same. With this gift will come the sure knowledge of what is wise for you to do, and what would be foolish, and to know the difference between pleasing others and doing what is in your very best interest of the path of your soul. You are a magnificent being in your life, your world. Be most loyal to your own self, and know that the gift of great and deep respect and of choosing what is right for you. Next one is 13, my lucky number. Very gift of life force, health, and vitality. The blessing of healthy energy, clear and revitalizing, which will manifest a kind of glow all about you, radiating from within. This primal force of energy will give you more energy to move well, to be of good cheer, and to do what needs to be done, and to do what you wish to do. With this very blessing comes a sense of being here, of being grounded and centered, of strength and thriving energy, of feeling strong and well connected and supported. You will feel the urge to spend time outdoors within natural light, with the trees or with the animals or the ocean or bodies of water. All of these sources of natural life force will feel more connected to you than before, almost as if the world is speaking with you and you can speak to the world in return. If you have felt nervous or frail, unwell or uncertain, this flow of energy will enter you. Blessing from the realm of the Fae, and it will be of great assistance. This blessing is regaining of energy, a sense of rising up from within the greater source of vitality, and this is the support of the fairy realm. Its gift will be felt in the breath and the blood, in the bones of your heart, and you will shine once again, with a life force and a glow that will let people know they have met a person who is well. Alright, on to the last one. The fairy gift of a soul friend who is a boon to your life. This blessing is essential to all of us. For to be without an Anamkara is, as the fairy goddess Bridget said, to be a body without a head. Anamkara is the blessing of a soul friend, a person who is loving and compassionately honest with us. Anamkara could be a friend, a lover, a mentor, a teacher, a therapist, and there is nearly always a spiritual dimension to the interactions. So the fairy bless you now with the gift of the Anamkara, a friend who will know your yearnings and gently guide to their fruition, and who treats you well, but who does not accept the lies you tell yourself. Lay your burdens down with them, and they will show you a part of yourself you may have forgotten, so you can rise up again and be a part of the world, your spirit flourishing in the riches of all that is about you. It is a friend who blesses you with their insights and gifts, and from to who you can borrow strength when all of yours is at its lowest ebb. This friend of the soul who will nurture your spirit, tend to your visions, hear you without judgment, advise you without criticism, and rejoice in your golden moments. May the fairy gift of the Anamkara be yours, friend, and may your soul feel the beam of true companionship of the soul. But yeah, I really just like to make time in the evenings to be grounded and to just take that extra 20 minutes to an hour to, be intentional and have that time to spiritually connect to myself. Also, excuse the scratchiness in my throat. I think The weather change has started to like irritate my throat a little bit because I've been super congested. Alright, so the next thing that we're gonna do is a little meditation. I sometimes just meditate without a guide, but lately I've rediscovered one of my favorite meditations. I used to listen to her on Spotify and do them, and I really like it because it's very immersive. I'm a very visual person. She really walks you through imagining every little part, every little step of the meditation. And she also has some fantasy elements in there as well. Like there's this one meditation that I did that was like a cleansing meditation, and it was all about the journey of going through this portal to this dragon realm. There's like a big giant volcano and using the volcano to cleanse yourself on a deeply spiritual level. But she kind of like really immerses you into the meditation, and her voice is so soothing. But I used to listen to her on Spotify, and all her meditations were free on there. I think she still does have free ones on there, but she recently made an app and she has all her meditations on there, and it is premium, so I pay for it because I genuinely love her meditations just that much, and they've just really helped me a lot. So her name is Editing Alexandria here. There's actually a link to invite friends to give the app a try. It's not sponsored by any means. I just really like her meditations and would like to support her. I put the link in the description if you guys wanted to try that 30-day free trial.
Hello, my darlings. Today's journey is a journey into the healing temples of the Fae. This is going to be an etheric or energy healing. And it will give you a chance to release things that you're ready to release and invite things that you're ready to invite through the help of the fairy magic.
I am still on my spooky season book. I started this at the beginning of October. I'm almost finished with it. I only have a chapter or two left, so I'm gonna read a little bit until I fall asleep. I usually always read a little bit until I fall asleep. I try to just cut off my phone and any light or anything like that before I go to bed, and I just read. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, please leave a comment below. I love when you guys comment, and I hope this video was able to inspire you to really slow down and create an intentional evening routine for yourself that feels cozy, soft, and relaxing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!